Hey everybody, it's time to talk about the Red Starcaster. I've been getting quite a few questions about it. I realize that not everybody follows my Instagram, where I post a lot of updates and like little bits of information here and there, and that's fine. I definitely need to do a better job of keeping the YouTube community informed because that is my bread and butter, after all. Yeah, this is not the guitar that I promised to raffle. That one is gone. It is with its new owner. And before that one actually left, I found a very good deal on I guess what they're calling B stock Tom DeLonge Starcaster. I found it on Reverb for under $900. I guess a lot of these shops right now are getting um, ones with like slight factory defects. Might be like a finish issue, or maybe it's a weird piece of wood or something that shows a sign of imperfection or something. I don't know. Either way, I don't care because I immediately took it all apart and painted it red. Now this is Dakota Red, and I used this paint, Gracie's Dakota Red. They use like real Fender shades, and I've been using them a bunch over the years. I'll also use cheaper stuff like Krylon or Rust-Oleum, whatever, but that stuff, while expensive, is very good. You can find it on Reverb. But yeah, so this started as a white Starcaster, and everything about it is stock except for the color. And the only other change that I made was just to the string gauge. Instead of just straight 9 to 42, it's 9 to 46 now, which is my preferred string gauge for a Fender guitar, especially like for a Fender scale length. I just really like the tension on the strings, and it's nice keeping more or less an even keel across all of my guitars. So one doesn't feel completely different from the other. The only real different one is my Telly, which has 10s, but I'll get to that one another day. Most of you will have noticed. I've done a couple covers already with this guitar for Blink, and I've been getting a lot of compliments about the tone. I have adjusted the tone a little bit compared to what I was doing when I was using the green one. I kind of backed off on the gain a bit, which has really helped bring out the character of the pickup a bit more. And it just, I don't know, it just has a really good, like, untitled to like neighborhoods type of tone on its own, which I'll show off a little bit more at the end of the video. But yeah, it's a great guitar. I know I said that it was not my priority to get another one of these guitars, but the opportunity popped up, and I was like, whatever. I've got a little bit of extra cash right now, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, and people are having fun watching the videos with the guitar. So I figured, why not? I'm not saying that I will never sell this thing. If something popped up that I just needed, and there was a guitar that I had to get rid of, this would probably be one of the first ones on the chopping block, because I can always just go and buy another one and paint it again. That's really the reason. But that's not to say that this isn't a great playing guitar. I really do like playing it. It sounds great. It definitely has a unique character to it. And I'll be sure to use it more in the future. You may have noticed there is some white showing through here, which is intentional. I was going to make it more or less look like it's meant to just be red and no relic or anything like that. But I did run into some hiccups with the paint, mostly because of the binding. I taped off the binding because I didn't want to get any paint on it, and I realized after I painted it, when I took the tape off, that the paint, or that the tape job wasn't as good as I thought it was. So a little bit of white was showing like here and there. So I was like, okay, you know what? People will paint guitars and then scrape the binding or whatever. That's a thing. But I didn't realize that people don't really scrape the sides of bindings. That's not really a thing. They'll scrape like the top to make that clean, but even that takes a fair bit of skill and practice. And I realized pretty quickly that that was an absolute horrible decision. I ended up taking the tape off, painting it, and then really struggled to get a clean line. The line on the back here, you can see little bits of white here and there. Ended up even worse than when I had just removed the tape the first time and noticed my original hiccups. But I ended up doing a better job on the front just by using some steel wool. I had taped off here everything except for the binding, and then just steel wooled the hell out of it. And that worked pretty good just to kind of save myself. But I went and did a little bit more wear on the top here, just to kind of give that slight idea of relicking. And you can already start to see some of my my pick marks here, and that's definitely my intention, is to just let it wear over time, which is why I didn't clear coat it. You don't need to clear coat it. It's just gonna let it age that much faster, which I think is cool. It'll look great with the white showing from underneath it. But anyway, I think that's all I really have to say. Yeah, if you have any questions at all, let me know. And yeah, some more projects. You know, I'm having a lot of fun with these few projects I've had this summer, so hopefully I can do some more soon. So here's some tones. Check it out. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.